Mahjoob Zweiri, who joins us live from Doha. He's a professor of contemporary Middle East politics at Qatar University. Thank you so much, Professor, for being with us on the program. I first want to get your thoughts on the steps Germany has taken by banning weapon sales to Israel. What does this indicate?
The minimum of the effort, Afnan. The world is not doing enough to stop this Holocaust of the 21st century, this genocide. Germany, they were patient for nearly more than 660 days. They have done nothing to stop this war. The United States, Europe, they are doing nothing. They are washing their hand of this massacre, this genocide, by doing the minimum, by making statements which has nonsense, because they have a lot to do to stop this kind of genocide by doing, I would say, a consistent actions rather than just talk. What's interesting that the governments are becoming actually competing with us as a political analyst. There is no need for them to comment on whether they need to do something. They need to act because they have the tools. And they are not doing it. Germany is doing the minimum. And now, just a good notification now, Netanyahu's office is releasing a statement that actually criticizing after a phone call Netanyahu made with the German president that the situation is not pleasant to Israel and Germany should not do this to Israelis. And they remind Israel, they remind Germany of the history. That is sort of abusing even the relations between the two countries. So this is what Germany is doing is the minimum. What other countries in Europe and the United States is the minimum, Afna, the minimum of the minimum.
As you say, there's a lot of condemnation, but very little action. We've seen Israel indiscriminately bomb the Gaza Strip. They continue to do so. Now they're expanding its invasion of the Gaza Strip. They're pushing the entirety of its population to the southern parts of the Strip. We've seen babies, men, women, children die from starvation. What is it going to take for the international community to take those concrete measures, as our correspondent mentioned, to impose sanctions for, say, that will put economic pressure on Israel?
They are not serious. They are not serious. They're not concerned about Palestinians. That is the fact. They are not worried about the killing of the children, the Palestinian, the women, the 20,000 children killed so far in Gaza. They are not worried. They are lying. They are not doing enough actions. They are making statements. Those statements will not feed the kids, will not stop the massacres, will not stop the killing of civilians. These are things the minimum. Let us just put things in a context. What is Israel doing now? There is no surprise to go back and invade the northern Gaza and actually evacuate people from Gaza, because the Israelis are scared of the photos a few months ago when Palestinians came back from southern Gaza to the north, because the Israeli government felt they have done nothing. And the government now, what they're doing is not an evidence of power. It's an evidence of weakness, because they are doing nothing. They are achieving nothing but killing and destroying. The images we are receiving from Gaza every day is a strong evidence that Israeli military is not achieving their goals. They are not doing enough even to release their own hostages, according to their own analysis, on evaluations. So what this kind of operation they want to start is an evidence of weakness rather than strong. But actually they use the narrative they sold to the world by saying that they need more time to achieve their goals. In reality, there are no goals achieved, and that is what actually yesterday, the last operation continued for a few months. They said it is failed in Gaza. So it's an evidence of failing rather than actually a victory.
I mean, speaking of goals, many Israeli politicians from 2023, when this first started, they vocalized more settlements in Gaza, the complete occupation of Gaza, ethnic cleansing in Gaza. This crisis, as we know, with this expanded invasion is only going to worsen by pushing the entirety of the Palestinian population to the south of the Strip. Would the next move be moving them completely out into a different country? How can they do this? Will they do this?
They were working on this for months. I know, I'm sure people who are following like me, they already talked to more than 12 countries. None of those countries accepted to host the Palestinians for different reasons, despite the fact that they were given a lot of, I would say, encouragement from the United States. They are facing a problem of achieving that goal, which basically evacuating more than 1 million Palestinians out of Gaza. So that is a real failure. The second issue is they are failing also to push Gazan people to the south, because what they do basically is people, they feel that they will die wherever they live in Gaza, so there is no meaning to move south. So they stay in the north, and then they will die the same as they are in the south. So what Israel, they are confused about what they want. If you listen to the interview with Fox News last night, Netanyahu was saying that we don't need to reoccupy Gaza just for the sake of occupying. We need to handle it to civilian government, neither than Hamas nor Palestinian Authority. Who will be from the Arab government want to be involved in such operation? Who will be seen as a betrayal to the Palestinian and to the Arabs? That will be a big question. They are confused. If you look at the Smotrich and Ben Gvir, they wanted to build settlement in Gaza and West Bank, but Netanyahu says actually we don't need to occupy Gaza. So themselves, they are confused about what they want, and there is one answer to all of this. The meaning of failing, the failure of achieving anything. So they try to escape ahead, so assuming that this will bring them some of achievement. In reality, no achievement, but killing, starvation of people, and just this images of destruction, which history will not forgive.
Okay, Professor Mahjoob Zweiri, thank you so much for being with us here on the NewsHour and sharing that analysis with us.